Non-alcoholic beer and 4 shots of tequila.
So this one comes down to whether the defendant understands how dangerous the situation really was. He tries to explain what happened, but the judge looks at the test results, the behavior, and the risk to everyone around him. Pay attention to how stunned the court actually gets. My name is Dan. This is the Courtroom Files, and I think Ellie's going to join us for this one.
Kevin Prince. I don't have the file, though. I need the file. Do we have Kevin Prince's file, John?
No, we weren't given his file.
I was just given the blue bag.
We got it. She do things without files. So,
Pam was.
Heather, I need the file on,
It's a probation, so Beth told them she didn't need the file. It's the blue back.
yeah, Heather, I'm gonna need the file on this, please, okay, Kevin Prince?
would.
It's 25B 726-159. He's in my sobriety court. I'll start the arraignment without it. Sir, your name. All right, so I saw you this morning. I said I couldn't really talk to you about it because we had a status review. And I went ahead and said we'd handle this when I came in. What I have is that on June 7th, that you were positive for alcohol on your Interlock device as follows. June 7th, 10:26. I'm sorry, Mr. Graziani. I did tell them to set him up with a lawyer. Your appearance?
Okay, John Graziani, bringing on behalf of Kevin.
So you haven't been arraigned yet, but I'm going to go ahead and indicate for the record that they think that you were positive for alcohol on your Interlock device on June the 7th at 10:26 a.m., 0.058, 10:27 a.m., 0.049, 10:28 a.m., 0.042, 10:29 a.m., 0.045, 1:15 p.m. on that date, 0.027, 1:16, 0.025, 1:17, 0.026, 1:20, 0.027, 1:21, 0.024. And then the next blow the next day, you were, according to them, clean. There was 0.000. So with that, that is the charge. If you plead guilty at any time here, or if you're found guilty, you could get 5 days on this. This would be a first technical violation. Do you understand everything I've said? All right. Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights revocation and probation form?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Graziani, how's he going to proceed here?
Judge, we waive the formal reading and he will be pleading guilty to the violations.
All right, so you want me to enter a not guilty plea for purposes of
Yes.
arraignment?
Yes.
Okay. So, sir, do you understand what your lawyer has just said?
Yes.
Call in, Beth, please. If you plead guilty here, you understand the possible penalties.
Yes.
You understand your rights.
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you're going to be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. To the charge that you tested positive on the Interlock device for alcohol on June the 6th, on those dates and at those times. 10:26 a.m., 0.058, 10:27 a.m., 0.049, 10:28 a.m., 0.042, 10:29 a.m., 0.045, 1:15 p.m., 0.027, 1:16 p.m., 0.025, 1:17 p.m., 0.026, 1:20 p.m., 0.027, 1:21 p.m., 0.024. How do you plead to that?
Yes, sir.
Did you consume alcohol?
Yes, sir.
What did you consume?
Beer of non-alcoholic and then 4 shots of tequila.
Non-alcoholic beer and 4 shots of tequila?
Yes, sir.
Was it on an empty stomach, sir?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
Yes, sir. Yes.
On any other report?
Oh, no.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? Thank you. I'll accept the plea. I find it to be an accurate plea, made voluntarily and understandingly. The plea is accepted. I'm gonna need to wait for Ms. Wilds. There you are. Thank you. He's pled guilty. Your name.
Elizabeth Osprey, Your Honor.
All right, let me just make a note here, please. Give me 1 second. All right. would you like to say?
Judge, this is a gentleman who's had long battle with alcohol. He had a case when he was 21 years old, and obviously he concluded a 7 years since his previous one was at the age of 31. He made a mistake. We're asking for mercy. We're asking for no jail time, and also continuation of Mr. Prince being in the sobriety court program. He is a hard worker, Judge. He has several children that he's supporting with his fiance. He works at Empire today as a carpet installer, and he puts in time. It's a hardworking guy. And, again, mercy, Judge.
Anything you'd like to say?
Your Honor, I apologize because that's very upset with there was no kids, there was dealing with the stress abusive by the floor. I just slipped up and willing to do 100% against this right. It's just got a bad time.
All right. My concern is, when did he last blown before, he'd last blown at 8:36 on June 6th, right?
June sixth at 8:36 PM was his last all zeros before he attempted to start his vehicle on the 7th.
What troubles me is that you were trying to get into a car and drive. And I know you weren't of the legal limit, but you can't do that.
Judge, excuse me very quickly. Mr. Prince, although he screwed up royally, was moving a car. He was not driving the car, so it was in the driveway. He simply moved it over for a person. They had to get the other that. That was stupid. I don't know how much drinking was done, but he had moved the vehicle. Is that correct?
Yes.
You were not driving on the road,
I
right?
want to drive to the other side of the driveway.
What do you think?
It does concern me. He wasn't able to move the car. He couldn't, he could not move the car. It was hard, wouldn't start. He actually, and that was at, he had to wait. So he attempted to blow into the device at 10:30 in the morning roughly. And then actually spent about, I'm gonna say 3 hours. And then was able to move the car, because he was gonna be under the limit come the 1:21 PM. So it took a while for that alcohol to come out of his system before he was able to even start the car. But and during that initial time frame, it was all failed. He was not able to open it, or excuse me, able to start. You know,
What'd you have again on the breath or blood result at the time of this drunk driving? It was about a 0.42, right, Kevin? The time of the drunk driving, this, when you had a kid in the car,
Yes.
wasn't it about 4.42?
461.
461. So you're struggling, I get it. You have to be careful. This can't go on. It troubles me that you were still trying to get into a car. I don't care. And I don't care if you were just moving the car or not. I mean, I get it. That's what you're telling me. But you had a 4.6. You were trying to time it. You started drinking after your last blow at 8:36. I'm not gonna send you to jail. So I don't want you to get all nervous on me. You're not going to jail. But you can understand why I have concerns. I think that might be the highest one I've ever seen. I could be wrong. There might have been one at 4.8. But you can understand. I mean, when you get to over 4, wow, you could be dead, comatose. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
So let's just do this. He's going back on the sober link, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're to serve, I'm not gonna make you do court work. You're gonna do 10 hours of community service, and that's to be completed by, and by the way, you know, let me just finish. That is to be completed in this case by June the 30th. Defendant to be on sober link.
Judge, you mean July the 3rd?
No, I meant June, what did I say? I
You said
meant-
June the 3rd, sir.
I'm sorry, I meant June the 30th. I wrote
Okay.
down June the 30th. My apologies. Defendant to be on sober link device at own expense. At own expense. Until July 28th. And I hate to do that, but I'm really worried about you. You're such a likable guy. You're starting to take shots at Tequila. Come on. Let's get this under control, okay? Cost of $50. Can you think of anything else?
He'll need a 1 month extension,
No.
on his, phase. And I didn't know if you wanted to address anything with his sobriety court restricted license, Judge.
I know. What, remind me, I don't have to do
You
anything.
don't have to, it's up to your discretion. They will obviously bring that up when he has his DLAD hearing. When he goes to, hopefully for his full license, but we don't have to in this circumstance.
What's the date I have to extend phase 1 to?
At least until, September 7th, Your Honor.
Why September 7th?
90 days clean from June 7th when he was positive. That's a scale requirement.
I know, but they're a little harsh with that. I have to do it from today, or can I don't remember. Can I do it?
It's positive, so June 7th.
It was a sober link. I don't have, I mean, interlock. I just can't justify trying to get around that. I'm not going to. I'm sorry. Phase 1 extended until September 7th. I'm not going to take any action on your interlock, but I'm telling you, if this happens again, I'm throwing you out of the program. I'm talking about especially trying to get in a car. You're saying to move it. I don't have any proof of that. I don't know if you were trying to move it or not. You're a likable guy, but we have a job to do here. That's what I'll do. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Set them up with the sober link. It's got to be at your expense. That's why it's a little worse too, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So that obviously wasn't just a technical violation. When the numbers are that high, the court is looking at survival, public safety, and whether the defendant understands how close this could have been to something much worse. Even Ellie recognizes it enough that she had to get back into the scene here. So I think she's curious to know what you think. So why don't you let us know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, check out one of the two that are on your screen right now. Ellie and I thank you for watching.